Hey Soloers, I'm Player 1 from Too Much Single Player, and welcome to the Magic the Gathering Oath of the Gatewatch overview video. Now, OTG just came out, and that means there's a lot of information to cover between the new mechanics, continuing story, and 184 new cards. So today I'm just going to try to summarize most of that as much as possible. However, I may do an Oath of the Gatewatch series to discuss it all in more detail if people are interested. Just let me know in the comments below or on Twitter if that's something you'd like to see. Okay, fair warning here everybody. There is some spoiler stuff ahead if you don't want to see several of the cards in this block. I'll be showing many of the mythics primarily, but the block will have already been released by the time you watch this, so... That said, let's start this off with a quote from the official magic.wizards.com Oath of the Gatewatch page that sets the stage for this particular block and where we are in the story.
The battle to save the plane of Zendikar rages on. Confronted with overwhelming odds, the Planeswalkers face a dire choice. Retreat away to safety and leave the world to oblivion, or stay at great personal risk and fight for Zendikar. Will you stay and fight?
Yep. So, expeditions are back. Here's what the MtG site has to say about them. Certain packs of the set will include a very rare version of one of the most iconic lands in Magic's history. Called Zendikar Expeditions, these are both premium foil and full art. They're printed in English only, but can be opened in packs of all languages. There's 20 different lands that can be found in the Oath of the Gatewatch packs, and you can expect to open one only a little more frequently than a premium foil Oath of the Gatewatch Mythic Rare. So don't expect to see these very often, but they are very powerful cards with some excellent artwork if you do manage to find any. Oath of the Gatewatch also introduces the brand new colorless mana symbol. It's used for cards that depict Kozilek's brood lineage of Eldrazi. With Wastes, the set also introduces the first typeless basic lands. Wastes are apparently twice as common as a normal common in boosters. There's also 3 new name mechanics with this expansion. The first being Surge, which lets you cast a spell for its surge cost if you or a teammate has cast another spell this turn. Cost reduction can be super effective if you have the mana to spare. The second new mechanic is Support, which lets you put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to N target creatures, N being the designated amount on the card. This team buff ability can be a game changer when you need it most. And the third new mechanic is Cohort, which is an ability word for activated abilities requiring tapping the ally creature and another ally to buff your whole army. This can potentially make you vulnerable for a turn, but the trade-off could be worth it, especially considering it can be used on a card that still has summoning sickness and is otherwise unusable. Planeswalkers are featured again in Oath of the Gatewatch, and to represent their teaming up against the Eldrazi, we've been given cards that actually encourage the use of more than one Planeswalker at a time. And according to the wiki, Landfall is back with this series, but in a much smaller capacity. Like Battle for Zendikar before it, Oath of the Gatewatch has 5 intro packs. Desperate Stand is a black-white pack featuring Munda's Vanguard. Twisted Reality is a solid green pack featuring Deep Fathom Skulker. Vicious Cycle is a black-green pack featuring Dread Defiler. Surge of Resistance is a blue-red pack featuring Tyrant of Valakut. And Concerted Effort is a green-white pack featuring Gladeheart Cavalry. There are no Clash packs or event decks with this block, at least not yet. The 5 cards that represent the pivotal moments in the storyline are Alright, so I've already shown you a few, but I'd also like to give you a look at the rest of the mythic rares you can get in Oath of the Gatewatch, because that was the first thing I wanted to see when it released. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed what I've done here and you'd like to see more, go ahead and please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you didn't, hit them twice so it gives me false hope. Because f*** you, me. Am I right? Feel free to leave me any feedback in the comments below or on Twitter. I do respond to all of them. After several hours of scrutiny on what every statement could actually mean, because text doesn't give you the tone, right? So I analyze it, and then after coming up with a response, thinking it's too dorky, douchey, or dickish about 7 or 8 times, I'll, respond with something that is likely still dorky, douchey, or dickish. Did I make it weird? I made it weird. Yeah, so game on, and I'll solo you later.